All right, go.
I'm rocking with Don Kilam.
Let's go. Peace and love, peace and love. Peace and love, peace and love, peace and love. How's everybody feeling? If you're new to me, make sure to text private life to 702-200-4900. 702-200-4900. Peace and love, peace and love, peace and love. You're now rocking to the sounds and vibrations of your boy, Don Kilam. Also known as Malik Kalam. As always, prosperity is your divine birthright. Peace and love, everybody. We're going over some great information today. Great grant. Because I'm not just bringing I'm not just creating content just to create content. I'm coming back by popular demand and going over things that the people want. So I need you to understand if you need to go over something one-on-one in the private, you need to book a consultation. You can book consultations by texting private life to 702-200-4900. Again, you can text private life to 702-200-4900. I'm getting the text messages as we speak right now, and someone will get to you as soon as humanly possible. Someone will respond to those messages, okay? We'll send you a link and we'll show you how you can book a consultation. You'll be able to join our online school. You'll be able to join our online school at skool.com/Don Kalam. That's school.com/Don Kalam. SKOOL.com/DONKILAM. And now, if you're already part of a member of the school, you will get access to this video with screen share that I'm going over right now. It will be posted in the private school. So today, we're going over securitization and Social Security trust. And by all means, we have to go over these things because this is backed by popular demand. I'm not a licensed attorney or tax expert. I do this for educational, informational purposes only, but I do got law degrees now. I do have law degrees, multiples. I am a doctor. Just thought I'd throw that out there. It's your boy, Dr. Don Kalam in the motherfucking building. Now, the Social Security Trust, everybody is like, it was mind blowing. I was just sitting down with one of my students, longtime student. I don't know. He's listening to some other internet guru, okay? You only need to be listening to one guru at a time. Who is changing your life? Who is making bands? You know what I mean? Bands will make her dance. You understand? Bands will make her dance. So who is adding prosperity to your life? Who is putting those Federal Reserve notes in your life? So that's the information I'm going to follow. Quit listening to broke people. Quit listening to broke people. Get that weight up. Get that credit up. Get that weight up. That's play money. Get that 20 bands right there. Get it up. 20 bands. And I could throw these at you all day. Get in where you fit in. You understand? I feel like even I'm making 15,000, 20,000 a day easy. in my sleep. And I need y'all to understand this. You're still poor. You're still poor. The having 20 million is a new millionaire. You understand? 20, 25 million. That's the new millionaire. Cost of living is going up and it's only gonna get worse. And I'm telling y'all right now, that's why y'all gotta understand what is going down. So say we make 15,000 a day, every day for a year. That's only $5.5 million. That's not a lot of money. You're still poor. Right now, in today's standard, it used to be 10 million or less you was poor. Now it's more like 15 to 20 million. You have to be worth at least 10 million to 10 to 15 million to even go liquid. Appreciate people doing the gifts on the TikTok. But you have to even be able to go liquid $1 million, you have to be in the 10 to $15 million range. I'm not saying here, I don't want this to scare you. I don't want you to be like, man, I'll never make it. Listen, I was homeless in these streets. Everything is a game. Life is a game. What was your ancestors doing, player? Hey, pimping, you not pimping? They pimping you. That's why I made the book, United States of Pimping. They is pimping you. They're getting paid off for you. And if you can grasp what I'm giving you tonight, Lord have mercy. The Lord will change your life. Tell your higher power, whoever you believe in. Source goes by many names. That's my beliefs. Whoever you believe in, tell Source, bring Source down with you right now. I need Source to come down with you right now. I need your higher power with you right now to understand what's going down. Okay? You need to overstand and understand what the is going down with your essence. I say your essence because your essence is the value, not you, motherfucker. Because you ain't out here doing shit with your essence. They pimping your essence. Them white folks is pimping your essence. Niggas too. Excuse my language, TikTok, because I know y'all ban me and shit. But look, listen, white folks, black folks, Indians, Chinese, Japanese, all alike. They made you white or they made you black. You no longer have a nationality, and now they pimping you in the system. You understand? The Social Security trust isn't the asset. The Social Security is a trust, but it isn't the asset. Your labor is the asset. You're claiming your labor. Time is money, pimp pimp. Come on, man. Time is money. Time is money. That's why you need to holler at your boy and drop some bands. Because your mama didn't teach you the right shit. Your daddy didn't teach you the right shit. But here's Dr. Lama in the public teaching your ass something. Some news you can lose because you can't lose with the shit I use. You understand me? Go to the school right now. You can drop at least $50. It's $50 a month. You can sign up for the first month. You can at least give me $50 now because I'm about to drop this game. School.com/Don Kalam. SKOOL.com/Don Kalam. DONKILAM. And if you're feeling real giving, sign up for the year. It's $500 for the whole year. Book a consultation. If you sign up for the whole year, I'll give you a discount on the consultation. Text Private Life to 702-200-4900. Again, text Private Life to 702-200-4900. They say money not real, but your mom is still slobbing on that knob for it. You understand? Y'all can say this ain't real. You can say this ain't real all you want. But I bet your baby mama jumps on the D train. Huh? I bet your baby mama jump on the D train for this motherfucker. I bet your baby mama jump ship because you ain't buying her nothing. You out there chasing the birth certificate. Ain't creating nothing. They created the birth certificate. That's not your art. Think about it as art. If you're trying to claim something that you didn't create, that's copyright infringement. Write that down again. Them's not your signs, them's not your symbols. You don't control what you create. Can I get a 100? Can I get a fire emoji? If you agree with this, you understand? The Social Security Trust is not the asset. It's labor that you're here to claim. You're here to claim labor. This is why you need to learn the game. Now, it is true the government is in debt. So everything is operating as these instruments, debt instruments, negotiable instruments, contract law. The Social Security Trust Fund owns the significant portion of the United States national debt. In addition to agencies like the Social Security Trust Fund, various other entities, including foreign governments, domestic investors, and the Federal Reserve hold substantial amounts of this debt. So the Federal Reserve do hold some substantial amounts of the debt. Understanding the distribution of the debt ownership can provide insight into economic stability, interest rates, and the fiscal policy, all of which influence your personal finances. So yes, there's a public debt. And this is tied directly to the Social Security account. It's a debt discharging mechanism, okay? When you break down the Social Security Act, and a lot of people are not doing this, and these are public documents, these are public policies. This is a public trust that's governing the Social Security. So you cannot put it under a Schedule A of a private trust. I just want to throw that out there. You cannot put government documents that you have no control over because you're not part of that administration. And I'm going to get there. Because if you understood trustee training, if you understand true trusteeship, you would understand what's going on. You would understand what a president is, which is the head of a corporation. You'll understand what a governor is, ones who are directors of a public trust. It's called the Board of Governors. I'm going to touch on that in a little bit. But let's touch on this right now. Understanding that the Cesti Que Vie Trust, the Cesti Que Vie Act of 1666 is what created this in England. It started way before that, but let's talk about the 1666. This is not something that Don Kilam is making up. We can just Google this. 16, let me see if it pops up. 1666, Cesti Que Vie Trust. It's right there. An act for redress of inconveniences by one of proof of the deceases of persons beyond the seas. This is legislation.gov/.uk. This is from the United Kingdom. United States was what year was the United States Corporation established? And you heard the key word that I said, United States Corporation. What they say, 1776? 1776, July 4th. So just 100 years, 110 years before that, when they're still under England, you got the Cesti Que Vie Act, an act for redress of inconveniences by the one of proof of the deceases of persons beyond the seas. Now, this is not something I made up, okay? Because they say this is delusional, conspiracy theories, all of this. I'm coming straight to the facts right here. We're at the legislation of the United Kingdom on their website, an actual government website, talking about the estates. All right. You have to learn trust law to really truly understand what's going on. But I'm bringing it to you. I'm showing you what's going on. You're the beneficiary. You're the beneficiary. I'm saying it again. Beneficiary. 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 You're not a trustee. And even if you're acting as trustee in the public, because you're a public servant, when you got your ID, you're using the social, you're using the birth certificate, that does put you in the public, okay? And that's making you co-mingle funds as the trustee and the beneficiary, but this is only for beneficiary use only. The government is the trustees of this trust. You can only accept the gifts of this trust or estate. You can only be the beneficiary. It's only for beneficial use only. What is a beneficiary? It's an individual designated to receive the belongings or assets of another person after that person's death. Beneficiaries often receive these benefits as an inheritance. So you're using you're using it for the public good. If you got utilities on, your children go to public education, you go to school, you're using benefits. You've been to jail. You're using benefits of the public trust because that's what feeds you. That's what pays for the housing. That's what pays for the electricity. If you got a car on credit, if you got a mortgage, you use this. You are benefiting from it, so you can't claim nothing from it. Hope that makes sense. I'm gonna stop right now. We're gonna move forward. Give me a 100. Give me a fire emoji. If you understand that the Social Security Trust is a beneficiary trust only, Cesti Que Vie use. It's called the Cesti Que Vie Trust. Go look up what Cesti Que Vie means. A lot of people are not even looking up and seeing what any of this means. I got the fire emojis. Yes. Drop me a few 100s. Understand, not understand. Thank you. All right. I got a heart fire. Okay. Okay. Okay, there's the 100s. I just like to see him. He dropped a bunch of them too. I appreciate y'all, man. I'm glad y'all are understanding this. I just think you're amazing. What'd you say? I'm glad I finally found you again. I'll at your boy, Katie. I'll at your boy. I'm trying to find you again too. It's your boy, Doc. Alive. It's your boy, Doc. Alive. It's for you, Katie. I had to blow Katie a kiss. Now, don't tell your man, all right? I got security. I'm not no fighter. I have my guard pop his ass. Now, I'm just playing. I'm just playing. It's peace and love. It's peace and love. So if you understand what probate is, that's a legal process that occurs when a person dies and involves a validation and administration of a will. That's what happens every time you go to court because you're not acting as in a private process. When you understand probate, estate planning, having a private trust, having a private will bypass probate every time. All right. Probate is a general administration of deceased person's will, the estate of the deceased person without a will. You have no rights because you got the birth certificate, the social security number, and the driver's license. Okay. Understand that the United States is a federal corporation under 28 USC 3002, subsection 15A. United States means a federal corporation. So when you understand this, you will understand who the president is. The president is the head of the United States corporation. All right. Now, they have a trust with your assets, right? Because you, as a United States citizen, under 15 USC 4724E1, again, 15 USC 4724E1, the term United States business means a United States citizen, a corporation, partnership, or other association created under the laws of the United States or of any state, including the District of Columbia or any Commonwealth territory or possession of the United States, or a foreign corporation, partnership, or other association more than 95% of which is owned by persons, described in subparagraphs A and B. So listen, term number one, subsection A, is what I really want to focus on here, okay? United States business. The term United States business means a United States citizen. So when you're a United States citizen, you're a United States business. When you get the Social Security number, so when you get to the birth certificate, that's United States business. All right. Now you're a United States citizen, and that's United States business. Now, for the Social Security number, you have to read the Social Security Act. Now you're pledging your labor. You're pledging your labor now. I'm saying it again, you're pledging your labor. You will be taxed. You are not a trustee. Look up what the definition of trustee is. An individual, person, or member of a board given control or powers of administration of property and trust with the legal obligation to administer it solely for the purpose specified. So I'm going to tell you right now, when you have a title for a car, that's the same thing as a birth certificate, except the title's for the car and the birth certificate's for you. So the birth certificate is the title for you. You're the car. And I want y'all to understand this. You can drive this motherfucking car, but you don't own this motherfucking car no more. If you don't pay taxes, they can come take it. So they can come take you. You're United States property. You understand? Just like if you don't pay taxes, they come take that car, right? So the birth certificate and the title, don't they look very similar? Come on, man. Look me in my eyes so y'all know I'm not playing. Listen, I need you to ask your higher power to come down so you can get understanding. You've been watching too much motherfucking Pornhub. You need to go wash your hands real quick. That's what you need to do. Take 5 seconds real quick and go rinse your hands off. Put some hand sanitizer on them. You've been beating your meat all day. That's why you don't understand this. You need to be learning on your phone and still playing with yourself because you're just playing with yourself. You understand? Keep playing with yourself. You're gonna be playing with yourself and your family. It's no time to be beating your meat. If you're broke, you shouldn't even be coming. You understand? My baby said money made me come. I get them high class. Ooh, 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 ooh. Cost money. Y'all talking about Federal Reserve notes? Bands will make her dance. You hear me? Bands will make her dance. You can get the top-notch coochie all you want that know all the secrets. You understand? Go wash your motherfucking hands. Take a 30-day break. Take a 30-day break. Okay, some of y'all did some freak nasties. Take a 3-day break and see how you feel. Recharge. Get out your lower chakra. Learn this shit. You understand? Learn this shit. The Social Security trust, is in the bankrupt system. The U.S. is incompetent and it's bankrupt. And you keep giving your labor to them. You keep volunteering information on their applications, which is drawn from this public trust. And you keep saying the government owes you something. The government's giving you what is due to you because you didn't read the public codes and statutes. You're not reading the Social Security Trust. You're not reading the Social Security Act. You don't understand that this is a general welfare trust. You're not understanding the difference between public versus private. The public sector is part of the economy that the government controls. Let me validate these claims for my class real quick with the screen share because I'm going to give them the definitions every time. Because I want you to know these are not Don Kalam's definitions. I just put in the work and I put in the study. The public sector, when you hear public defender, public housing, public assistance, that means government, right? Don't they work for the government? So I need you to understand, anytime you hear the word public, including public trust, that's the government. He says, where do I learn more? I usually kick you out my motherfucking live when y'all ask me questions. Ask Google. Ask your mama. You should have learned from your mama. You should have learned from your daddy. But you're not part of an informed family. You're part of a public family. So don't expect motherfuckers to be giving you handouts because that's what you're used to. That's what y'all used to, free lunch. That means you benefited from the social trust because you're used to free lunches. My family went and hunted. My family went and got theirs. My family went and ate. You understand? But if you want to learn more, go to school.com/Don Kalam. That's SKOOL.com/Don Kalam. And there you'll see DK's private business circle. That is the official spot for Don Kalam's private school. You understand? Or you can text Private Life to 702 200 4900. All right, now back to class. Yes, back to class, because y'all don't understand the roles of trustees. A trustee is a person or firm, it can be a business, that holds and administers property or assets for the benefit of a third party, the beneficiary. The beneficiary. A person or firm that holds and administers property or assets for the benefit of a third party. A trustee can do everything a person can do besides vote. Trustees are protected in the private, not in the public. Now, for the Social Security Trust, the public officials are the trustees. You can only be the beneficiary because it's a Cesti Que Vie trust. Everybody knows that it's a Cesti Que Vie trust because that's what everybody comes to Don Kalama states. But not everybody comes in Don Kalama states that they don't understand the beneficiary use. The only person that can issue beneficiary certificates, beneficiary trust certificates, is a trustee. And that would be the government, public officials. All right. If you try to issue things, that's commingling. That is illegal. Anytime you touch this, it's a discharging mechanism. At the end of the day, this is used to raise debt equity. It's used to raise debt. Truthfully. It's used to create securities on behalf of the Social Security Administration and nothing else. Board of Trustees can issue securities and shares. I'm going to say this again. This is the law. Huh. How do you even know what a security is if it didn't have a law attached to it to explain what a security is? A security didn't just get created out of thin air. Y'all sit here trying to create securities, and when you're creating securities in the public, there's laws governing these things. And only boards of trustees can issue securities and shares. In the public, it has to go through things, a whole process. You need to sit down with security agents or some attorneys. As a beneficiary, you can never do this in the public or the private. Sitting on both sides is commingling with the public trust. Simple as that. You've already claimed this as a beneficiary. You've already used it as beneficiary use. You're working. You're working a job. You're getting benefits. Don't you get benefits with your job? But a lot of people don't understand this. See, in the private, we don't fucking pull no motherfucking no benefits. We contract. Trustees raise. Trustees grow the trust. It's the trustee's job to grow the trust. In the public, it's a debt instrument. Just throwing it out there. A debt discharging instrument. And it adds to the public debt. That's what they're doing with it. So understand with the Social Security number, you can only be the beneficiary with no control. You don't control how much you're taxed, and you don't control how much you'll be paid out upon retirement. So you're never the trustee.
We'll be back after a quick break.
Peace and love. It's your boy Don Kilam, and welcome to Dream Keepers Radio, that private life podcast. You're here, tuned in with your boy, and this is brought to you by Follow the Yellow Brick Road by Don Kilam. Search the book on Amazon now. Go get the book and uncover the matrix and how the United States is operating in the financial marketplace. Much peace and love. How do I know you're not the trustee? Because you're waiting on a handout. Beneficiaries wait on money, which is always taxed. You're going to work and wait on money, which is always taxed. What do trustees do? They raise money. A security. When you talk about security, a security is used to raise money to pay off debt. Trustees raise money for the trust. They grow the trust. Beneficiaries wait on money and they wait on handouts. We do not operate as beneficiaries. We operate as trustees, private trustees at that. Drop a 100 fire emoji right now if this stuff is making sense. If it's not, I need you to log off because I explain that simple as can be. You're still waiting on handouts. You think somebody owes you something. Nobody owes you nothing. The government owes me something. The government is private families. You don't want to be a private family. You owe it to yourself to become private and pay yourself out. You owe it to yourself to create your own government, which is a private tribe, a private church, a private family. A tribal government is an independent nation that operates separately from the state or federal government. All right, well, that's one definition. Is the Vatican a government? Vatican City, government. Politics of Vatican City. Is the Mormons a government? They definitely have board members. World government, Mormonism. The world government would be known as the kingdom of God on earth. It was taught that this kingdom would rule over the people of the earth. That's their government. Mormonism, world government. Does the Amish have a government? There is no central Amish governing authority. Each Amish community makes its own decisions, and what is acceptable in one community may be unacceptable in another. Are there private countries? Are there private, let's say, countries in America? Republic of Malaysia, micronations. That's what they're called. Micronations in America. Look these things up, man. And they still have to protect you. But y'all want to stay here and keep playing with this Social Security number because you think somebody owes you something. There's something for nothing mentality because you don't want to get off your ass and grind and go be a creator. You can only control what you create. Plenty micronations. Officially, the Republic of Malaysia is the North American micronation landlocked within the city of Dayton, Nevada. It's inside Nevada. There's private islands in America. There's parts of Hawaii you can't even go to, owned by private families. Well, Sunset Keys, private island, Sycamore Island, Jonathan Island, P Island, Sea Island, Coco Cay, Kingston Island, Pumpkin Key. Should I continue? Should I go on? The Republic Island, the House Island, private islands of the United States. Go Google these things. And the United States will protect you. You're trading with the enemy with this social. Y'all playing with yourself. Quit playing with yourself on Pornhub all day. What you think's gonna happen in the real world? Listen, what's done in the dark comes out the light. I know what you're doing in life. You're playing with yourself. Because I'm looking at you. I'm looking at your life. Look how far you can take them. Look how far your life is. Look how far your life is. Look how far your life is. That's how far you can take the next motherfucker. So don't ask me shit. You better drop a donation. That's what you better do. You get hop on the horn and book that consultation so motherfuckers can get your mind right. Quit playing with yourself. Your mother, and before you even hit them, dial them numbers, matter of fact, just tell Siri to call me. Tell Siri to send a donation. Cause I don't even want your dirty ass hands, that energy even invoking in me. Straight up. You sitting there jacking off to her, I'll pay her. Come on, baby. I'm not, I touch myself in person, baby. I need a freak show. What's good? Text Private Life to 702 200 4900. Again, text Private Life to 702 200 4900 and quit playing with yourself. You're playing with yourself out here, waiting on the Social Security handouts. Private families create the government. You not no goddamn private family. You got a public education mindset. In order to get to the private life, you have to invest. Get around the people that's living the life, or you're gonna have to learn. You're gonna have to reformat your brain, erase everything you thought you knew, and start from ground zero. Board of Governors. A board of governors is a group of people appointed to oversee the management of an institution. The U.S. Postal Offices, the World Banks, FINRA. FINRA, that's who governs um accounts. The Financial Industrial Regulatory Authority, an independent non-government organization that writes and enforces the rules governing registered brokers and broker-dealer firms. Board of Governors. When you're dealing with securities, you're dealing with a board of governors. When you're dealing with trust, you're dealing with the board of trustees. And they're similar, very similar. A board of trustees is an appointed or elected group of individuals that has overall responsibility for the management of an organization. The board of trustees is typically the governing body of an organization and seeks to ensure the best interest of the stakeholders in all types of management decisions. So when you understand this as the board of trustees, the best interest of the stakeholders in the public trust is the government. They created it, legislation. So anytime you're dealing with the Social Security number, it's for the best interest of the stakeholders, not you. You're not management. Now, shareholders. A shareholder is a person, company, or institution that owns at least one share of a company's stock. Now, you are a shareholder in this trust, but you get no rights. Only rights you get are voting rights. And they even get to choose the people that you get to vote for. So think about it. That's how it works. Shareholders get voting rights. Let me show y'all that. Voting rights definition. Shareholder voting rights gives you the power to elect directors at annual or special meetings and make your views known to company management and directors. So think about it. You get to vote every 2 to 4 years. That's your share because you're a shareholder or a stockholder. The right of a shareholder to vote on certain corporate actions. That's a right of being a stockholder. Those are the type of rights that are given to you. All right. Now, as a stockholder, your rights are given to you because you took the birth certificate. So if you was under, like I showed y'all, the Amish, they have their own laws. If you was under the Mormons, they have their own laws. You're under tribal doctrines. You're under your own laws. You're under a certain church. You're under the Vatican. Yeah, drop a 100 if this makes sense, because I just dropped game. Spin around on y'all. Ain't nobody giving this game like Don Kalam. Text private life to 702-200-4900. Book that consultation today or go to the school, skool.com/Don Kalam, DK's private business circle. Yes, 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 we got the fire emojis. We got the 100s. I love y'all for real. But I'm tired of coming to the public. I'm tired of screaming at y'all because it just won't get through. Because y'all keep playing with yourself. Y'all keep playing with yourself. Nasty little boys. You're too grown for that shit now. Go get some money and go get that. Go get your 8 or 9 girls. You understand? You hear me? No diddy. No diddy or diddy. No diddy or diddy. Know some freaky things since I got money. I want all my board of governors naked, and I wanted all women. Yeah, a couple light-skinned ones, couple chocolate ones, couple chunky ones. What is securitization? Do y'all know? It's to raise money. They create securities to raise money. Securitization is the financial alchemy, so it is magic, of taking not easily or non-tradable assets, pulling them together and selling tradable shares in that pool to investors. So they're raising money for investors. They're taking debt and raising money for investors. When you hear about the public is always debt.
We'll be back after a quick break.
In a world where borders can limit opportunities, one book dares to challenge the norm and empower foreign nationals like never before. Introducing Can't Touch This: Diplomatic Immunity as a Foreign National by best-selling author Don Kilam. Did you know there is a difference being a citizen and national? This is for foreign nationals seeking to expand their horizons. Do you dream of obtaining a diplomatic passport and the freedom it brings? Don Kilam reveals the secrets to unlocking diplomatic immunity and creating your own nation. Discover why you are already a foreign national, learn the steps to obtain a diplomatic passport, and explore how you can be recognized by numerous nations on your diplomatic journey. Most never knew they could have diplomatic immunity as a foreign national. This book is a game changer for anyone seeking freedom and recognition on the international stage. Get your copy of Can't Touch This today and embark on a journey towards diplomatic immunity and creating your own nation. Order your copy now and unlock the power of diplomatic immunity as a foreign national. Can't Touch This: Diplomatic Immunity as a Foreign National by Don Kilam. Available now at leading bookstores and online. Get your copy today.
Does that make sense to everybody? So securitization pools are groups of debt into portfolios. Mortgages are securities, alternative securities. Hmm. See, when you're using the Social Security Trust or you're claiming anything dealing with the Social Security Trust, you're placing everything to attach to that in the public. When you get a car, it's under Social Security Trust, you cannot hand that down to the next generation. The Social Security Trust dies with you. A private family trust is going to be handed off to generation after generation. A trust can hold contracts. A trust can hold assets and it can hold contracts. It can hold money. It can hold notes. But understand that as a trustee, you're managing assets, unless you're just an asset manager and that's your job. The United States manage your assets. Asset management is the practice of investing money on behalf of clients. Asset managers work to increase wealth over time. Asset managers create portfolios. Financial services such as BlackRock or Fidelity. Fidelity manage assets. Asset managers grow the wealth over time. That's asset management. Again, the public sector is part of the economy that is controlled by the government. The private sector is part of the national economy that is not under direct government control. So a tribal government is not under the United States if the government is created correctly. You know what I mean? Same way with private trusts, private families, private churches. They sell out when they get the 501(c)(3)s, the nonprofit organizations. Really, that's all I got for y'all today. Private family trust. That's what it's about. You put your right foot in, you put your right foot out. You understand? Quit playing with yourself. You need to learn how to create your private family, your private family trust, your private family memberships, your private family church, your private family tribe, whatever makes sense to you. Some of them call them the General Assembly. They create their private General Assemblies. And this is the game I had to bring to y'all because y'all keep coming with this nothing for something mentality, and y'all have to stop that. It's your boy Don Kalam. It's always faith over fear. Always faith over fear. Quit coming in this game with the something for nothing mentality. That's what's getting a lot of people in trouble. You gotta learn how to maneuver correctly, especially right now that they're deporting people. If you're saying you're not part of a certain class, but I'm gonna tell you, as long as you claim that you're American, you're straight. The slogan right now is "Make America Great Again." So you need to learn how to at least claim yourself as an American national. Being an American, you're protected under a lot of different things. The code that I utilize right now, if I have to use a code in this system, is going to be when I claim foreign, because I am a foreign national. Proper documentation. If you're part of the school, you'll see that I do have IDs and credentials in a different country. And it's awfully legal, and I can show you how to get it too. 8 USC 1408, nationals but not citizens of the United States. A person born in the outlying possession of the United States on or after the date of formal acquisition. I was born near the United States. You know, that's how you gotta do it. And then some people use 18 USC 1401. I use 1408 though. And that declares nationals and citizens of the United States at birth. So just showing you, hey, I can claim national. The term national means a person owing allegiance to a state. That's 8 USC 1101, A21. And I like this definition. I'm going to say it again. 8 USC 1101, A21. 8 USC 1101, A21. The term national means a person owing permanent allegiance to a state. The reason why I like this definition is because this is what I teach every day. You're giving up your rights as soon as you say you're a U.S. citizen. National is one of their terms. It is in their codes and statutes, so it's not nothing we're making up. So if you're in Hawaii, you're Hawaiian. If you're from Texas, you're a Texan. If you're from Alaska, you're Alaskan. If you're from California, you're Californian. Californian. If you're from New York, you're a New Yorker. If you're from Missouri, you're Missourian. Illinoisian from Illinois. Illinoisian. Hope this makes sense. You can look this up. It's in my school. I break this down. Every state is considered its own country. You have to understand that America is a continent and the United States is a corporation. States are defined by sovereignty over territory and a group of people. States are defined by sovereignty over territory and a group of people. They are what we commonly call countries. America is a continent, and the states are its countries. Like say we go to Africa. Kenya is a country. Sierra Leone is a country. And a lot of people are not putting this shit together in their mind. They just let it bypass them so their rights can get taken away. So they don't owe no permanent allegiance as a nationality. Your rights have been given up. They have been stripped away because you think you're a U.S. citizen. United States is a federal corporation. America is a continent. Your country is your state. Drop a 100, drop a fire emoji. Let me know that that clicked for everybody. And now that it's clicked, make sure you go to the school and support your boy for dropping all this motherfucking game. SKOOL.com/DONKILAM. Or click the link in my bio, school.com/Don Kalam. SKOOL.com/Don Kalam. If you need it sent to you, text Private Life to 702-200-4900. Again, text Private Life to 702-200-4900. Nobody's breaking the game like Don Kalam. Nobody's breaking it down. You see, I don't even need nothing. I can spit it from the dome because it's right here. It's right here. It's in you or it's not. You're either in the world or you're other world. You understand? I'm outside of all that shit, man. With that, I'm out. Much peace and love.
Flavor Flav in the building. Yo, Don Kalam, keep doing your thing, G. Hey, yo, check 1, 2. This is Flavor Flav in the building, you know what I'm saying? Word up. Hey, yo, make sure y'all check out the song bars, you know what I'm saying? Word up by my man Don Kalam. You heard? A Fresco King. Yeah, boy. You know what time it is. Make sure y'all check out the bars by my boy. Alright? Flavor Flav in the building. Yo, Don Kilam, keep doing your thing, G.